Hey, what's up, everybody? Agamatsu today. Today, I'm going to be talking about the races that I feel definitely need buffs in the state of Gaia at the moment. K, that's a different story, but definitely right now in Gaia, they're heavily lacking. First off, scroom. Do I even need to say really anything about scroom? Most people really see it as a joke. There are really no combat benefits, and the fact that breaking your leg, you don't get that. That's more like a nice thing when you're a freshie, but if I'm like a scroom D-Sage, like I have nothing that gives me an advantage. There's quite literally no point in being scroom whatsoever unless you're trying to get a metal scroom and you need an artifact for that when you can just simply go construct. I don't really need to say much for this. So the next two, in my opinion, I could definitely see like becoming really useful is Castellan and Vind. First off, with Castellan, there's just really no point in going Castellan. Sure, like the extra damage and the Scholar Boon is pretty much useless, but the extra damage with spell is nice and all, right? And the extra snap you get is nice. But again, it's just simply outclassed by Construct, right? Sure, yeah, you get that second snap, but you could also get a second snap and have 50 health potions while moving and have Galvanize, and it would just cost you like a little bit of health, on a Construct. It's like, you see why a lot of people would just rather play on a construct than a Castellan. Whereas if we give Castellan some of its own benefits that make it stand out, we can actually see people going Castellan for, even mage classes. Because right now, most people are like illusionist construct, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, why would you be a Castellan illusionist? There's no point. So yeah, I think we should definitely give it something that makes it stand out on its own. In my opinion, I was just thinking it'd be fun if it could just use any snap in the game. I think it would immediately make it a lot more viable. Like it has no snap limit. Like you can just have all snaps. That might be too busted in my opinion, but it'd be fun to see for like a week maybe. Castellan just be really busted, or like maybe like an active ability, like the Sixth Sense. That's what they could call it, right? And for like a whole minute or 2 minutes, you just have availability to all snaps. Or even better, like your day 30 or day 40, and for like 1 minute or 30 seconds, you have like a philo effect. Like you can use. It's like you have philo for like 30 seconds to a minute. You know how crazy that'd be? That'd be really nice. But yeah, just something really like powerful in my opinion that could just boost it up there. Because right now it's like, like Castellan is just useless. Finally, Vind. Vind. I like the ability of Vind. I'm pretty sure they made it so that you can't mana shield. Like like if you shoot a thimble and I use Tempesto, I'm pretty sure like they made it that you can't mana shield that anymore. I don't really know the specifics, but if you still can do that, definitely revert that change, because right now I don't know exactly, but Vinds are countered by that. If not, I would just say increase the regen. I think the biggest issue is that a lot of people look at that regen and they go, yeah, about that. They don't really like the regen like that. You know what I mean? There's nothing to, replace the regen. Like, construct, you don't have to go vampire because you have potions. Gaian, or I guess metal scroom too, you have repair. With Vind, you have to slowly wait on that regen. You have to like, sit in a chair and play Viniferas, and the regen is really slow. So in my opinion, just give it some really nice regen. I'd say just give it baby vamp regen or something like that. Some people might say that might make it too busted as a freshie. In my opinion, it doesn't really change anything. In my opinion, just give it 2 times baby vamp regen, and I think it's all good to go. Just make it get more health in general, or maybe give it another move. I don't know. I just think that they need to make it more viable and more powerful in general. And I see a lot of people, I think there was somebody in popular suggestions that made this point, but a lot of people are trying to take down the usage of construct by nerfing construct. I don't think that's going to stop the amount of people playing construct. Unless you remove the core mechanics of things like galvanize and walking while using potions and having that much toxicity, you're not going to get rid of people playing construct. You have to buff other classes as good as that class. So people are like, yeah, construct illusionist, actually I kind of want to go Castellan illusionist, or I kind of want to go druid Castellan. Yeah, just make it so that these other races are a lot more viable, because right now it's like construct just dominates everything, and then you have those like races that also dominate that class, like Dinakiri Druid, for example. You just have all these other good choices instead of like these three that I speak of. Now, some people also brought up Brigand. I guess you could also maybe fix up Mana Flood. It's just, you might as well just go Didn't Carry, you know what I mean? Like, why are you using Brigand? But yeah, they could add something to Brigand too to make it a little bit more busted IMO. Maybe just give it, you know, a nice code resistance like construct. I don't know, man. Just something to buff it up. The main point of this video is just to ask, or for you guys to maybe put in suggestions like, just please buff these races because they really need it. Scroom, Vind, and Castellan. Like, when was the last time you've actually, guys? When was the last time you've actually seen one of those like races in a gank? I think I've never seen a Castellan in a gank before. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Castellan in a gank before. No, in K, okay, Vind, okay, whatever. You know, I've seen those a decent bit. But Castellan and Scroom, come on. You're just trolling if you're using Scroom. You're just joking around. It's the joke race, which is, it's like, bro, why is there a race that's a joke? But whatever. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and to those people who have these races, hey, I'm praying for you, bro. I'm praying that your race gets a buff. Anyway, this is Agamatsu here, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.